Resumed.
Got it.
Okay.
Penis.
Hooray!
Hello.
Huzzah!
What did y'all ask me?
So, oh, I was looking for a small animal.
Yeah.
And you rolled the 20? Modified 20?
Modified 20.
Okay, so looking around, you see there is a snake to the north. There's rabbit tracks towards the southwest. And there are, what are those little chipmunks? Chipmunk tracks. Just directly to the, in the path you're going.
I don't want to kill random
Oh,
animals.
hunt the chipmunk.
Does Korth
Stealth
notice the
break.
rabbit tracks?
Does Turris share the animal tracks?
No, but he tries to stealth badly.
There's just stuff badly.
16.
That's not badly.
That's badly for service.
Okay.
He's got plus 6 to stealth.
That's a really ridiculous plus 6.
Mm-hmm. Dex, baby.
Anyways, so what is it? 19?
My dex is 19.
Okay.
So you said you were going after chipmunk?
Mm-hmm.
You're going after the chipmunks?
Yeah.
So he
They're in our
stealths.
path.
He's not like completely like you guys can still see him. He's not like disappeared
I'm
off
not
the
hiding
face.
from them, but
Yeah, he's not disappeared off the face of the earth, gone into the wind. But you guys notice that he is very stealthy. He makes no noises when he is walking because he is still walking because he flew down.
I'm tracking those or hunting those chipmunks.
Okay.
Since they're going up, they're in our path.
Darcy will just wait. She doesn't know what's going on.
Korth thinks there might be danger, so he's going to search the area to see what tourists might have seen that he didn't.
Is search the area the same as survival?
Perception.
Or yeah, maybe a perception check.
Would that be considered? Would it with perception? Would he notice tracks?
That's survival.
Well, that's
because
mostly
that's
survival.
So it would be more
you
like
could do one or
immediate
the other.
threat.
Yeah, perception's
Okay.
more of an immediate threat.
Okay.
Survival would be, tracks, berries, food,
Okay.
That kind of shit.
What'd you get?
13.
You sense there is no immediate danger.
Does he get to notice the bunny tracks?
No, because that's what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, gotcha.
Should I roll survival for hunting them down?
Yes.
10.
You spot one. It's a distance away. It's still east, but it's slightly off to the path. Like, slightly off the path next to a hole in a tree.
Do you guys think it has to be alive?
Did it specify?
Are you still sneaking? Because if you sneak and you talk, it brings sneak, doesn't it?
Keep it alive for now.
It's a distance away.
Out of character, keep it alive for now. Until, yeah.
No metagaming! I'll pass this time. I metagamed on accident, so it's okay.
Thank you, Dean.
I never said it couldn't be digested either.
Pile of poop. Is this what you want? Half
was
bone
small
sticking
animal.
out.
It was small animal.
It was.
It was. I just wanted to like baby bird just.
Half digested. Anyway, sorry.
That's great. Okay, so chipmunk.
I'm going to,
Have you
I
seen
guess,
any following chipmunk cards
take
before?
wing and try and catch it.
Like a bird of prey.
Yes.
I kind of feel like that one would be acrobatics
Okay.
to try to catch it before it gets into the hole to see how fast you are.
Ha! Nat 20.
Get
Yay.
it? Get it? Oh.
Nice.
So a 26.
So, this chipmunk does not have any idea what the fuck is happening. It's just 1 second it's sitting there, and the next it's looking up at you, and it delay reactions.
No.
Snatch.
Oh no.
I've got the small animal.
No. Nope.
Oh, no, don't eat. Don't eat it. Don't eat it, Trish.
No. Be nice.
We'll get you another one.
No!
Does it have to be a whole small animal?
I
Yeah.
know
Can I
it's
nibble
not-
off a paw?
No.
Can I chew on it a bit?
Maybe after we present it for the spell component, okay? Darcy wants to look and see if there's any signs of the half-elf dude. Oh, that's not gonna be good. Is that perception, I guess?
I actually have a hunting trap? What the hell?
Plus 2 plus 1. 9.
Can I see
9.
the player's guide?
Use Darcy's.
Can I see the player's guide?
Let's see.
Hang on.
He's like a kitten.
It was actually a bird.
Oh.
Well, bless you.
What do you do with the chipmunk? Are you putting it in your
That's what I
pocket?
was deciding.
Oh.
Because I have a hunting
Put it on a
trap.
little leash.
You notice that, Darcy, there are no signs
Okay.
of the missing half-elf.
But here's a good question: is your spider's venom poisonous, or does it just paralyze?
I don't know yet.
No.
We haven't
We'll
tested
find
that yet.
out.
Oh
Do we
my.
need-
If it
That
paralyzes,
That risk killing it.
Yeah.
yeah,
But
there's
then
more
it's food.
small creatures in the forest.
It won't be food because it's
Probably
venom.
Korth's bunny.
Poisoning. Wouldn't the meat be tainted?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That might not be good for spell work. Maybe.
I would avoid putting the chipmunks in with the spiders. Just put it in a bag. Put it in a box.
Like I said, get a string tied to it and walk it around.
Or give it to Darcy and she'll just hold
Oh,
it.
it's an actual, like, bear trap kind of thing.
Well, that won't help the chipmunk. It'll decapitate it.
Oh my god.
They're
I
actually
mean-
not meant to, like, break anything. Hunting traps aren't.
I know,
With
but-
help and everything. Meant to just enclose them.
It's a chipmunk, though.
Yeah.
Just pop its little head off.
Music. Yeah. What is it from?
The tube of you.
The tube of hands.
I'm just gonna tie a little bit of rope around it.
Are you hog tying it? Or are you just wrapping it around the center? What are you doing with that rope?
No leash. I got a
Yes!
chipmunk on a leash.
And it's like,
You can always like tie it around the midsection and then tie it to your belt.
I can just imagine
So you'd be like,
Yeah. It's like, and as he walks or flies, it just kind of dangles and drags behind him.
like the little dogs and shit in the park or the cat.
oh my god, yes, after that. I love that thing. You're just like, he's
How much
so
rope are you
adoptable.
Just like, I'll take a foot and I'll unravel it into, basic, tie it together,
It's like 3 feet then.
What?
If you unravel 1 foot of rope, get
Yeah.
the twine, it's like 3
And then,
feet.
yeah, tie that together.
Okay.
That should be good. I feel like I've already cut some rope off. I
I
forgot.
thought you did too, but I don't remember where you did that.
Me neither.
I did.
Chipmunk on a leash.
For a
you did?
torch.
Okay.
Alright, I guess we've got our small animal. We might have our black rock.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
We gotta
Now
get that.
need to get the rock feather.
Yeah, the feather.
I'm out of tree. I'm gonna die.
I have the herbal tea.
Careful.
Careful, don't kill yourself. Well, Darcy's gonna still continue onward. How long do we have till we might get close to the pines?
You can bring my carpet.
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize.
It's a thing!
What's the thing?
They're grabbing my carpet! I really hate when you go over to people's houses and the corners of the carpet are like bent up. I trip over those.
Yep.
Legit. I do. What'd you get? Water?
Water, and I'm gonna go run out to my car real quick.
Jeez,
I have
holding
some
up the
in my
game.
Yeah. I think it's strawberry though.
I don't remember when, but I guess I'm putting the fourth stick size.
Yeah, I don't have a light yet.
Oh, yeah. Well, you remember you had the bear cod, or not bear, the deer cod piece. So are we pausing? I guess for
Temporarily.
Okay.
I'm thinking right now about this cod piece, and whenever he unsheaths, I feel like the head would just kind of like drop off of it, and I feel like that's what should happen.
Oh my god.
What, that it should flip up?
Yeah, it's gonna flip up and kind of like bounce this.
His
like,
dick
twice.
even has armor.
Ew.
It flips up and like slithers out like a tongue.
Oh god, if I have the lower jaw attached
Yes, that
still,
dick.
it would like lift up and then open up.
I don't think we have the lower jaw.
I know.
He just
that-
ripped the head off.
It like splits open in 4 ways like a predator.
What'd you forget?
Nothing.
Oh, shoot, no.
This is laying on me.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
Anyways.
I don't remember why I started thinking about that. But anyways, let's continue.
Shall we?
Anyway, on to the pines.
Can we tell how far we are away from the pines, or
On the ground, no.
so we can't see them from here for sure?
How far away did they feel like from the air?
I didn't roll for perception on
I'll give them advantage. I'll help.
I mean,
that. We didn't roll for it, but I'm gonna say
at one point we did.
You roll. I'll give you advantage.
probably about 17 hours directly from the keep.
Okay.
Damn.
So we
Geez,
got
so that's like
This
a
place
couple
is
days
huge.
of travel.
Yeah.
Can I borrow that?
I just said 17 hours, not 17 days.
Yeah, but
Well,
Travel day is
that's a
what,
couple
like,
days of travel.
yeah, a couple days. I thought you said a couple
About-
weeks.
Huh?
I thought you said a couple weeks for some
No,
reason.
days.
Fancy straw. Where'd you get that?
Alright, so I think unless anything happens, Course is probably just gonna try and keep the party moving.
yeah.
Also, I
Yeah.
say that y'all are about halfway at this point.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, y'all have been traveling for a couple of hours.
Oh.
Probably about,
We're halfway, but it's 17 hours away.
yeah. It was 17 hours away when you flew up at the keep.
Okay.
Because you were pretty close to the keep when you flew up.
Alright, yeah.
You haven't flown up recently.
No. That math doesn't add up. I'll take it.
What do you mean it doesn't matter?
We'll take it like
Ah!
We've
like
been
a
traveling for a couple hours. Halfway there.
I mean, when we talked earlier, y'all had been going for about 4 or 5, and then y'all traveled some more and found the chipmunk.
17 hours.
Oh.
If that's the time
Well,
it takes on foot, that's almost a full day. So we'll probably,
7 and 8.
let's say we reach a mountain.
Yeah,
We'll sit at the foot of the
would
mountain
split that
and
about
probably
in
have to
half
sleep.
for a whole day of travel. Yeah. About 8 or 9 hours.
Because I've done a 15-hour drive from here to all the way to Illinois before, so
Yeah.
stuff like that can be done. It's just tiring as hell.
Yeah, if we push through, we'd be exhausted. But
We'd have to take a
Well, we'll
long
probably have
rest.
to rest. Yeah, I understand.
so I say we split it in half. So if we're about halfway, that's probably getting dark now.
Well,
No, you can't
consider-
get dark.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's perpetual daylight, remember?
Oh,
Or perpetual
Well,
midday.
we'd probably start to feel it.
So we could not even know that we have gone anywhere in the time span in which we're in this place, simply because you can't tell how long we've really been walking because of the time of day.
yeah. True.
I'm so glad somebody finally said it.
So, how close are we?
She said halfway.
Halfway. For sure, halfway.
I'm sorry. How close are you?
Shut up! No!
That's what she said.
That is what she said.
Should we make camp here?
Yes.
Does it look safe to make camp?
Darcy's gonna be like visibly sweating. Like yes.
It doesn't matter if it looks safe to make camp. if it's the end of the day.
See? We don't know.
End of the day. Everybody can tell by how tired they are.
Darcy will look at the sundial on her.
That's not gonna work because it's midday! Oh my god, we're trapped!
Using his circadian rhythm, his internal clock, Korth is gonna feel out the day.
No.
What would I add to that?
What?
Would that be like
Korth is gonna
nature?
try and figure out with his internal clock what time of day they
Would
are.
that be a nature
I
check?
think that, yeah, nature feels right.
Yeah.
Yeah, DM decides.
19.
I would say. Y'all took a short rest earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that was 8
It's
hours ago.
probably about 9 p.m.
Oh, Darcy's tired.
Korth thinks it will be past sundown and not this place.
I think it'd be a good idea to rest. As she wipes sweat from her brow.
Korth will take
Or
first
wait, no.
watch.
She's
Dabs.
proper. Yeah, she's proper.
Korth just gets on all fours and just
Oh god!
Shaking like a dog.
shakes off all
But
the
Rachel
dust.
has no sweats!
You might steam.
He would. He wouldn't.
No, he's
You'll
just
shake.
gonna shake all the dust and
You're
stuff off of
infernal,
him.
so you're just like,
This
Oh, this is
feels
finally when he
nice.
shakes off all of the rock dust.
Aha!
So just
You've been carrying
Rock.
that around all
he never did
day.
anything else about
Yup.
We
it.
didn't do anything
None of us
about
did
it.
anything about
No, we
it.
didn't.
We all are kind of dusty.
so starting from his head, he's
That
just gonna
means
start
Charity
shaking
is
and then all the way
dusty
to the
too!
sky.
Can Darcy find a
Would you have been,
pond
like,
or,
constantly
a
cleaning
running
it out of
stream
your
to
fur?
take a
You
bath?
gotta clean yourself, right?
Yeah.
Can I roll that,
She's
or
just
is that
gonna-
something
Yeah,
else?
roll for that.
Oh snap!
What?
God,
What
she's
is
You're
just
gonna roll to
sit in
do
front of
what?
everybody.
Take a bath to
Where?
find a stream to take a bath?
Oh shit!
I don't know,
Oh.
but I'm gonna find it away from
I want to
you.
do it. I want to do an investigate to make sure there's nobody around besides us.
Damn it! Hold on. What do you want me to roll this for? What skill?
Would this be survival?
Find water?
Yeah.
Okay, survival.
And what would mine be? To investigate to make sure there's no one peeping on it.
Investigation?
5 plus 1 is 6.
I think that would be investigation to inspect the.
Investigation is for
I got an
information.
8.
Perception.
Perception is for...
You got
I got
an
an
8.
8.
I got a.
You can. You heard a very brief
Like
water noise.
Okay.
I got a 7. I got a 7 on perception.
You don't know shit.
Oh, thank God I don't know shit, and it wasn't.
Okay. Well,
But how about those
I will point.
Damn it!
I'm kidding.
I will point towards the water and be like, I'm gonna go take a bath. Or at least where I heard the water, and be like, I'm gonna go take a bath. I heard some running water over there, so I'll be back.
Korth is gonna place his hand on her shoulder. First, Darcy, you need someone there to stand watch.
No, I
Okay.
don't. Thank you. I'll be back. And just walks
I
away.
wonder if my tiefling would cause the water to boil.
Oh my god. Just. She's infernal blood. They're basically fire.
Or if he would cause the water to get cold.
Oh my god.
Mike.
You guys should get in there and
Both of
have
you
like
get in
tiny
there.
sperm systems fighting each other.
Song of Ice and Fire!
I'm doing that. That's a DM decision.
Okay, what do we do?
Turris is not taking a bath.
Why not?
Korth is, though, because
Yes.
he's a reptile and he's used to water, so he's going to go wet his scales.
Oh,
With Darcy,
He-
Darcy-
No, he's going to go downstream a ways.
yeah.
it's
Well,
more like a.
Turris is gonna set up
She
camp.
hasn't found the water.
I haven't found. I'm just
Oh.
heading towards where I
Well,
heard water.
cool.
Alright,
Korth-
Turris is setting up camp.
Korth is going to go
He
search for
stakes
the
out
water
his,
as well.
his chipmunk.
So,
And that's what you
On a
say,
tree.
nature or survival.
survival.
something.
Yeah, survival is finding water.
Do we have
Would
any
you not just follow
16.
Darcy?
Yeah, you just want to follow me?
Would you not
I mean,
just follow
Or
her?
just find it better?
Well, I got a 16. What did you roll on
I
searching?
got really low. I got like an 8, so.
So, Korth notices that Darcy's going the wrong direction.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
Darcy! You're
And
not
she will-
going right way for water!
Okay! As she trips and falls.
Oh.
And then gets up and just walks towards Korth. Okay, lead the way.
You will follow. Korth will show you a way. You can smell water.
What are you looking?
What are you doing?
Baiting.
You need to take a bath.
Wait,
Well,
what?
she's gonna be chilling in the water. She's just gonna cowabunga jump in. It's gonna be like a hot tub.
Also, just
Sure, why not? I'm just gonna run right after. I'm gonna run ahead. Shucking everything, leaves going everywhere. Just drop.
Stop doing.
So she's running off stripping.
Oh my god. And Darcy's just going.
No,
Strip down and clean yourself at camp.
She's sitting there with her leg up like.
Oh god, she's there with tourists, so you just see her strip off her like cleric armor.
Tourists.
I just picture that meme of the cat with his leg in the air, like after he's cleaned himself, like, look at my fucking leg. Look at it!
Look at how my leg can go.
Oh god.
So
Do I need to roll anything?
Just no modesty.
roll for what would it be?
I mean, you're a cat.
Acrobatics.
To do what?
Cats clean their asshole
You
in front
wanted
of
to
people.
jump into the.
Nobody's
Yeah,
got
okay.
tents or anything, do they?
What?
Does anybody
anyone
have
have
tents?
No.
No,
No.
I just have like a little
Alright.
bedroll.
Tents?
bedroll, yeah.
Oh, tents.
Tits.
I mean,
like,
she's probably got 8
I'm
of
so
them.
mature.
huh?
She's probably got like 6
Six.
or 8 tits, something like that.
Tits.
Sky, how many tits do you have?
Tits.
You know, you might
You
have
are a
multiple
cat.
bra as a tobacco scene.
Oh god.
All I can think of is that scene. I don't remember what cartoon it's from, but the dog's watching the TV and it's got the dog with the brassiere.
That's Family Guy. And it's
it?
got like multiple bras.
Yes, and it's all one piece.
Yeah, it's like it's Dogs Gone Wild. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
great.
yeah, yeah.
I got a 14 for acrobatics.
Or are you just all
You're
natural?
like, "Ew."
Are you just all natural?
She's like, "Ah."
We can decide that later. It's okay.
I got a 14. Modified 14. On
Important
acrobatics.
information.
All right, so you're going to discover that it's actually a pond with a small stream like trickling in. Very small,
You have to share.
like a drip.
Take one look at it and go,
Tiny, tiny, tiny stream
does it look...
It's
that
like a
comes
little.
from underneath the ground.
Okay, so it is running water, because that's not helpful. Pond, standing water, not good.
Well, there's water running into the pond.
Okay,
So
What
it's
are you
probably.
plotting?
so you find this pond and what are you trying to do? Are you trying to cannonball? Are you trying to dive? What are you trying to do?
Cannonball.
Okay,
Oh, no.
and you rolled what?
A 14.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So you run and you see this pond and you're screaming happily, doing whatever it is that you scream,
I'm naked!
and you jump and you leap into this tiny pond
Blur.
and you cannonball and
my gosh.
you go down far enough. It's about 6 feet deep and you touch the bottom, and the water just kind of erupts into boils.
Oh, shit.
It's warm now!
And Darcy will just see this and look at Pond and go,
The water's fine.
I want to find running water.
God!
There was small
she said it was a
trickling.
stream?
It was
Trickling in.
like a very
Oh, there's a
small,
stream going into the pond.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not very large.
There's
Would it be
small-
enough to take a bath? Or to clean herself?
To clean herself, yes.
Okay.
To bathe, like fully submerge yourself, no.
Like me.
Okay, well, she's still going to go over to the stream area and just kind of like get far enough away. So.
And the stream will curve around some boulders,
Okay, so she can be behind a boulder.
so she can be behind a boulder.
Okay, so I'll get behind a boulder.
Aw,
and
you
I'll
gotta be discreet.
Yeah,
And then
she's-
there's a snake. No, I'm kidding.
No!
I'm kidding. That doesn't happen.
Yeah,
That doesn't
spiders!
Well, she will undress and begin to.
Oh
bathe.
god.
All right, so Tally's in the pond, and you're around the boulder bathing yourself.
Swimming around, shooting water.
Korth is going to stand or lean against a tree facing away from both the water and the stream.
Aw, why?
Aw. He's standing guard.
Alright, back at camp.
Okay.
Look at
camp.
Sky just
What are y'all doing?
The tabaxi.
Curtis sets out his bedroll, sets up a fire, and then wanders towards the water.
Okay, I'm just gonna take off my armor and just be in an undershirt and pants and just lick.
Okay.
She's like,
Curtis is going pink.
Wait, he already wandered off.
Okay.
Just be like, just the whole.
Yeah.
Okay.
I need you to do that.
No,
Act it out. Act it out. Act it out. Act it out.
She doesn't have to. I would very greatly appreciate it and be highly amused. But you don't have to do it.
Aww.
Yay!
Good job. Good job role playing.
Okay.
Curtis cackles as he comes back into camp.
Wait, what? You went to the water and then went back to
No,
camp?
I
didn't say
headed
he went to
towards
the
the water. And then I then I came back.
Some kung fu.
Cackling,
I
shoved
guess.
some things
How long would it have been
somewhere.
since this?
How long did it take you to bathe?
Probably not long, but she just wants to get really clean. She's a clean person. So probably like 20 minutes.
Okay.
You should
then that
come
one.
to the pond. It's nice and warm. I didn't pee in it.
Roll for persuasion.
Oh my god! Can I roll against it?
Yeah.
I got a 5 plus.
Isis is really happy.
yeah.
She loves it out
I
there.
got a 7.
I got a 17.
Damn
so
Okay,
it.
I'll
she's
be
not
like,
persuaded.
I will say thank you, but no thank you.
Can I try again?
Yeah, be persistent. Roll again. Because you know people are like, come on.
God, I got a 7 again.
20.
Shut up, a bitch.
Okay. She is not persuaded. You don't get any more chances. Because
Aw.
usually, like, you're like, come on, you can do it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just
Well,
one.
she just kind of like straightens her robes as she's passing you by and just, I'm going to go back to camp. So I will see you then. And she'll just walk off.
She's so pretty.
And I guess she'll wave towards Korth. I'm done. Callista's still in the pond.
Okay, I will stay here to make sure Callista is safe.
I'll head back that way. And she'll just kind of pat him on the shoulder and head back to camp.
Be careful, Darcy.
I will.
But it's so freeing.
Roll persuasion on Korth.
Come on, Korth!
Yes.
Oh!
No, it's a 3.
Is it an oh?
But I don't persuade him.
That
though.
one is a critical, so
Yeah. So, although you were trying to persuade Darcy, you unfortunately persuaded Korth instead.
With a -1. Wow.
Because you were trying to persuade her, but Korth was listening.
Oh boy.
Oh God!
Wait, what?
And you're naked.
Korth just got accidentally persuaded to get into the pond with
He just goes.
Korth is thinking of the warm, murky waters of his motherlands.
Oh.
Oh dear.
So all you see is you just see his gear laying to the side next to a bush, and you see 2 piercing eyes staring out of the bush. As on all 4s, he skitters towards the
Can I roll for escape?
Roll for fear.
Oh my God, what is that?
What would that be? Rolling for
To
fear.
frighten.
like an alligator.
Well, he needs to roll intimidation.
Yeah,
and
roll
then
intimidation.
Nat 20.
Oh, I got a 7.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
So you see these eyeballs and they're coming at you, and you have no idea it's fucking Corey. You're like, oh shit!
Jesus Christ! What the fuck?
Oh my god, I love it.
And he just kind of slithers into the water.
Just quick like a flash, you see the eyes go from the bushes, and then you just see a tail slither into
Eyes
the water.
pop up like a crocodile. Internal screaming.
Alright, so
Marco!
what's happening at the camp?
I guess by this time Darcy will have appeared at the camp. and
Didn't
just-
anybody hear me
Turris had the fire
scream?
going by now.
Thank you, Cyrus.
Yeah, I feel like they're close enough to hear you scream.
Oh my god.
You
Okay,
hear a
so we hear the
blood-curdling
scream.
scream.
Callista?
Should we go investigate?
I think so. So I guess me and
Yeah.
Turris will take off towards the pond.
Coming, Sky?
Don't be alone.
Oh no, she's a fraidy cat! I had to. I regret nothing!
Oh god.
Callista! She'll just like holler as she's running towards you.
There's.
Yeah, we burst into the scene.
Callista's still naked in the water.
Oh no.
It's like, Callista!
Is Calista naked?
Yeah.
He took off all his armor and everything, so yes.
Okay.
Oh god.
But
so-
he is also at the bottom of the
He is
pond.
submerged.
Okay, Darcy will look
Completely?
around to see where
Yes.
Corp
Completely.
went.
What are you screaming about?
Because he flashed his eyes as he went into the water.
No, I mean,
You don't
He
know.
intimidated
You
her.
don't know it's Cork.
yeah.
No,
you-
I
you
didn't,
said
but
the
I
bottom
saw
of
it coming towards the water, and I didn't. I said, there's
Turris
something in the
asked you
water.
that.
Oh.
Koth!
Because we don't see Korth. He's underwater.
Koth! That's Darcy's just calling for him.
That water looks nice.
It's nice and
Would
warm.
you be able to hear them under 6 feet of water?
Probably not.
Vibrations.
Probably not.
I
Yeah,
don't think.
no.
Like,
Well, water does carry
Yeah.
sound,
but
but
it might
that
carry
deep.
some.
Not
Yeah,
when
if
you're
you're
not in the water, probably.
Not that deep, though.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
think.
Yeah, he doesn't hear you calling him.
okay. Well, Darcy doesn't know he's in the water. She just sees that his stuff's laying on the ground. Where the fuck did he go? So, and I guess now she'll assume, oh, he's in the water. Callista, it's just. I think it might be Koth in the water. Are you
That's
alright?
even worse.
Cover your junk up.
I got the tail wrapped around me, and I'm just kind of like, Jesus.
The
Turris
pond water
stretch right
clear?
there. It jumps into the water too.
And Darcy just kind of goes, oh, okay.
Is the pond water clear enough to
No,
see the
it's-
bottom?
It's murky because of all the dirt and shit.
And Darcy's just gonna stand there
As
doing
soon as
this.
Turris hops in, storm system! Tornado!
Tiny
Tornado,
hurricane.
like the little
Tiny
mist that
hurricane.
whoosh.
Tiny tropical storms.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
His tiny hurricane meets Nikki's tiny desert sandstorm of the silt that's
Volcanic
in the,
eruption.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
And they're
it is the
battling.
song the voice.
Battling.
Roll to see who wins.
Oh no!
What would that be?
Fuck, I don't know. Just a d20.
I got
18.
11. Ah.
He wins.
Okay, so just
So now the water's cold?
So now it turns into slush. Yes.
It's slush now.
Ah, fuck, I can't do this. It's too cold.
I wouldn't freeze it. Just turn cold.
Does that mean he's gonna end up going into
now it's
stasis
cold.
now because he's reptilian?
Oh
And he's
wow! Oh gosh!
Like go, because
It would make him.
I feel like he would have more. He would notice it's becoming cold.
or would it be
It
like
wouldn't,
warm
like,
on
it
the
wouldn't-
bottom because of me, but cold on the top?
I notice a
Hot
cold spot and I
rises.
move over to the
Yeah.
water side of the
He's like,
pond.
He's,
But it-
like I feel like he's moving towards the warm spots as the cold is creeping through.
Oh god!
Does that mean
And
he's
by the way,
close
I'm
to
going to
me?
be under there for a while. I can hold my breath underwater for 15 minutes.
I was gonna say.
Nice.
Well, Darcy's just gonna be like, I'm gonna go back to camp. Just turn around and walk back to camp. And she'll just look at Sky. Sky, do you want to remain here, or would you like to come back with me?
I'm not finished with my math yet. But I don't know if I want to because there's something in the water.
It's just chorus.
I will make tea if you would like to come join me.
At this point, I feel like
Let's go.
Korth would brush Nikki's leg because she is the source of heat.
Oh god, even worse. You feel something curl around her.
I feel like he would drag her under because she's no longer able to kick.
What?
He's wrapped around your legs, and you're no longer able to kick, and you cannot keep two bodies afloat.
It's only, what, 6 feet deep, you said?
Yeah. But she's not. You're what, like 5 something?
Yeah.
It's over
About
her head.
Oh god.
It's about 6 feet of water,
I was gonna
so
say she might just be doing
you're
that.
barely.
right.
It's above your head, but like a couple inches. So they can see, like, who
Your
else
horns,
is
maybe her
It's
horns.
everyone
there?
is.
Turris can see the top of your head underneath the water.
I need savory.
And your arms are like
That's my purse.
I
don't know
you. That's my purse.
I guess Turris will attempt to save her. He'll fly out of the water and try and pull her up, flying.
What's your streak?
No, you little picture in her
11.
So you're gonna be able to like pull her head to where she can breathe.
Like he's got me by the horns.
But you won't be able to actually get her out.
I got you by the horns and there's kobold junk dangling.
Is it like an ice shard on your neck? It's an ice shard on your neck.
Would you get the other cool off of that table and give it to her?
It's like,
It's the Animorph.
No, there's no kobold junk
Animal.
dangling in the face.
No, the color ball.
He's got a cloaca.
That is one thing I guess I'm okay with right now, considering the fact that I haven't been assaulted by him yet.
Or the skull with the flowers.
I'll just ask him for
I mean, you
I'll
know.
show you an ask.
That would be better.
So I'm like sitting here being yanked up by the horns.
And there's cobalt junk in your face.
Well, no, he's determined that there is.
Meanwhile, her and I
I
are
made
back at camp with
cloaca
cups of
junk,
tea.
so
Huh? What?
Meanwhile, her and I are back at camp with just tea. Just sipping all this whole madness.
So, how's your life?
Just like, cheers.
Are y'all talking at all?
Yeah, we're just enjoying tea and listening to the madness.
Okay.
Madness?
Okay.
Do you think they're alive? I hope so too.
Why am I the one always getting into
So,
trouble?
since she so adamantly convinced me, I'm assuming I went into some kind of like reverted state back to when I was a youngling back at my homelands in the swamps. So, am I able to like realize what I'm doing?
I
You're on
think
your
she
roll,
just
like-
persuaded you to get into the water. Roll for...
Be a wisdom save or something?
Yeah.
How the fuck do I keep losing my toothpaste?
Oh, this isn't gonna be good.
Oh.
5.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Oh god.
So I'm gonna wrap more tightly around your legs.
Oh! Don't kill her. Oh no.
I gotta do something to escape.
Your arms are flailing, he's got you by your horns.
I'm keeping you above water
You're able to
You
breathe.
might want to say something.
for now.
Like hit him or something.
I can't flail about.
Oh
I mean, I can flail about, but I can't kick, and he's at my feet.
He's wrapped around your legs.
It's wrapped around my legs.
Well, I mean, I
So
guess
your
if I
arms-
wrap tightly enough, I might do damage, and then you could cast Hellish Rebuke on me.
no. Oh fuck.
I don't have hellish rebuke.
Yeah, you
Tiefling,
did. That's
aren't
a
you?
type
That's a
tiefling's
natural
not
ability.
I did not know that.
Yeah, hellish rebuke.
It,
What does
like,
it entail?
And prestidigitation.
I think Hellish Rebuke's basically like a fire attack that happens automatically when something hurts you.
1 second.
Would that work in water, though?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, it would be like a burst of like a boiling pocket of water on me.
Oh, you know,
Like
thaumaturgy.
steam and everything.
She has thaumaturgy, actually.
What does that do again? I'm confused with that.
Thaumaturgy is kind of like an enhancement spell. Or, yeah, it's a cantrip.
Turn the AC down to 3. cold. Are y'all cold?
Yes.
I'm never cold.
He's weird.
And there's absolutely no way I myself could, like, crawl free from this grip.
Alright, hold your breath real quick. I let go of her horns and fly over to my stuff. Grab some rope. I'll put one end around the tree.
What if your horns are thick?
Minor wonder signs of supernatural
Nah, they're gonna
And then give her, throw one end to her and I guess try and drag her out of the pool.
What?
I'm gonna throw one end of the rope to you and the other end around the tree and I'm gonna try and drag you out of the pool.
What do I gotta roll? To catch
What's
the
your-
rope.
What is
I guess that would
accuracy?
mostly be me with strength. Or
Wouldn't
with
that
the,
would be accuracy?
what?
Throwing the rope to her?
Dexterity.
I mean, I could just fly it out to her.
Are you
50 feet
securing
of
it?
rope. No, I'm wrapping it around a tree so I have a pulley so I
Okay.
can pull it.
I see what you're saying now.
Sleight of hand.
Nah, it's just
He
basic.
can
movements.
literally just fly it out to her.
Okay.
Did nothing.
That's
Hard.
a natural cantrip.
You only need a roll if there's a chance of failure or epic success.
I was just trying to figure out what
No,
you
I
were
have
trying
it.
to do.
I do.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was.
I'm gonna try and drag her out of the pool. Now, for dragging her out of the pool, yeah, I'll probably need a roll.
Well, if I'm wrapped around her tight enough, you're gonna have to drag me out too.
Oh boy.
Well, I feel like
I've got a pulley. I should.
Wait, I can use my cantrip.
What cantrip?
You can create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of your choice within the range, such as a rumble of thunder, the cry of ravens, or ominous whispers.
It's thaumaturgy, her natural cantrip. Her racial cantrip.
what do
And I
you
want him
what
to
do
be able to hear me, like, right there in his ear.
Ominous whispers.
Yeah, you can.
Ominous whispers, let it the fuck go or you're gonna die.
Would that be intimidation?
I would say that'd be intimidation.
Well, it would be part of the spell.
So would it be like
Somebody
an...
eat your kill.
What's the spell do?
There-
Like,
it's
how
a
does it
cantrip.
work?
That's a
To this
cantrip.
Yeah, but how does is it save?
I
Or
don't
what?
think there's a
Puppy.
save for
Come
it.
here, baby.
Lucky.
He's like, no. He's like, no.
There's your dog.
Oh, come here.
Range 30 feet.
Toshi.
There's no save for it. It's just a cantrip.
Toshi!
Because could he be like... What, you know, like a...
I wouldn't. Y'all are trying to. What are y'all trying to figure
Well,
out?
we're trying to figure out if there's a save for it, but it's a cantrip, so it's just instantaneous.
Yeah.
Well, cantrips can have
Not like
saves and
saves.
everything like that. It's just a cantrip means it can be cast over and over and over. That's all that a cantrip
I
is.
know. Come here, baby.
This, though, yeah, I would say it's an intimidation.
Yeah.
Because
Because you're trying
it's
to
mostly,
warn him.
yeah, it's mostly spooky shit.
So I was gonna say you're trying to warn him to get off of you, so I would.
Probably
it's up
a
to the
bonus
DM
or something
I was
to
gonna say
it.
it's up to the DM, but
A bonus to
Oh my
the roll.
goodness. What does DM decide?
I would roll intimidation to see if he listens.
Because I was gonna say he did get a pretty high intimidation roll on hers. So.
Yeah.
I got a nat
She's
20
using a
on
spell.
her.
Will that be like an enhancement?
Fucking terrifying.
I got...
It's gonna be.
What is that?
intimidation.
18,
That's a
16
16
plus
It
2.
definitely works.
18.
Okay.
What do you whisper to him?
In his ear.
Like, go over her before you drowned her.
It worked on you.
Okay. You feel the grip loosen, and then you feel the tail slither against your leg as it slithers away.
Oh,
At
my
this
tail
point,
curls
I
up
feel
even
like-
tighter around me, and I'm like, oh.
Turris has already wrapped this rope, and I feel like he just. Shoot!
Whoa. And now I'm flying through the air.
I'm more like dragged out of the pool real quickly.
By your horns.
Taurus is not, no.
Like a
That would've
fucking
been
cattle
funny,
tie, like.
Taurus is not that strong. He's just stronger than average human.
Average kobold.
Yeah.
Koboldian.
So
Okay.
now I'm laying in the mud,
Naked.
naked.
With the rope
Good luck
around
for
you.
you. That's what he
Damn
says.
it! I just... It's...
She just made.
Now you have to.
Now I'm gonna get back in the water and rinse off.
Are you gonna take the rope off?
Yes. I'm gonna take the rope off and step back into the water and dunk down and then rinse back off.
Pause!
Hi, baby.
Alright.
Resume!
Turris is gonna collect his rope and his gear and then fly back to camp naked.
Okay.
Okay.
And then land next to the fire to dry off.
And Darcy and Sky are sitting with cups of tea. Tea?
Sure.
Here you go.
I want to investigate the pond to see if I can find some particularly important looking stones.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Would that be investigate?
or would that be survival?
Yeah, that would be investigation.
That-
Okay, investigate.
Investigate
what
is for information.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Stones
It's gonna take me a
would be
minute to get the
survival.
distinction.
That's why I'm like, is it survival or perception?
Up to the DM.
That
or
one,
nature?
Yes.
survival or perception would be an either or. I
I guess it would
would.
depend on exactly what you're looking for. If you're looking for a magic rock, it'd be like an Arcana check or something.
Nah, if you're looking for
Let's
something,
not
it's
talk
going to
about
be
magical
perception.
things.
It might be investigation.
If you're
She
looking for
might
something
get
in nature,
ideas.
survival. So I mean, survival and perception could be either.
What
or.
are you?
Nature would be to discern
Investigation.
what
Would
it
be
is.
What'd you get?
Huh?
Would it be investigation?
Investigation is for information from people.
Yeah.
Well, and it's investigation in a room for other things too. So, like if.
Okay, so both my perception and my survival are -1, so it really doesn't matter either way on that one.
So just roll.
19.
18.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah.
-1. Are you looking inside of the pond, on the bottom of the pond, or around the pond?
The whole area.
So
Sorry.
that's fine.
I hadn't considered that, but yes, I want to investigate the surrounding area and inside the pond. Since I'm currently in the pond, I want to look at the pond first.
You find one pebble that is black. You're not sure what type of rock it is.
I want to... Huh?
Does she see two eyes staring up at her from the depths of the pond?
Oh
Yes. You're still intimidated.
You
Can
see
I
those-
reach for the rock while being intimidated?
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah!
Those aren't rocks.
Oh no.
No! No! God damn it!
They're not rocks,
Sorry.
but they are stones.
No!
Damn it!
No! Oh my god!
Yes, that is what happens.
No!
What?
That is what happens.
What?
Can I run out of the pond
They are
screaming?
What?
Can I run out of the pond screaming?
Yes.
Ah!
As you're running, you also see a black rock, an actual rock.
Can I pick it up?
Are you calm enough to pick it up?
Am I what?
Are you calm enough to pick it
Listen,
That's kind of like leaves.
up? Okay, yeah. Yeah, you can
like ADHD.
I would say
Ooh,
it's
piece of
probably
candy.
like black, asphaltish. It's not
Like a sediment rock, yeah.
sediment. That's the word I
Okay.
was looking for.
asphalt in this world.
I talk around what I'm trying to say.
You're fine.
But
It took
yeah.
me forever to
I wanna
figure out
take
gopher
that rock.
earlier.
And stuff it in the pouch that I tossed
Figure out
on the
what?
ground.
Gopher. I kept saying chipmunk, prairie dog, mole. And then Joe was like, gopher? And I'm like, yeah, that one.
But yeah.
I talk around it.
So I want to take that rock, gather up all of my shit, and go back to camp. Just walking along, going back to camp, not even putting anything on. Just like do.
Oh
Start fast walking at one point.
Carried everything, tail wrapped around my midsection.
no. As you return to camp, you see Darcy, Sky, and Turris sitting there with cups of tea. Tea? She offers tea to you.
I drop everything and I'm like, yeah! Tea!
Did she just drop everything and get naked again?
I didn't put
she
anything
didn't put
on.
it on.
Okay,
and,
well.
I just plopped down Indian style.
And she'll just
Yeah.
look
She
away
didn't
and go,
look.
tea?
She did.
You didn't find any of your clothes.
Oh.
You don't have any clothes.
Okay, well, tea? Tea? Turning head? Tea?
What the fuck?
Do you still? Yeah!
She makeshift sleeves.
Okay, no, so I walk back to camp and I totally don't even acknowledge my clothes or anything. I just got this rock in my hand and I sit.
You don't see your
Oh, okay. So I don't see my clothes.
I don't think you were paying attention because you were still, like, running.
Okay. So I'm gonna need help going to get my crap.
Oh.
No, but I got the rock and I'm just like, yeah, tea! And I just plop down.
Darcy averts her eyes and just hands you a cup.
How does Korth react?
Korth is finally gonna get out of the water. He's gonna walk over, put his gear back on, make sure everything's fastened up nice and neat, because he's starting to learn that being indecent isn't good in public.
And then there's the other half of us who are being
with my
indecent in
passive
public.
perception, am I able to see her clothes lying around? I have a
No.
14.
No.
Okay. Fuck. Well, I wouldn't know to look otherwise. That'd be metagaming, so. Korth makes his way calmly back to.
Callista, where are your clothes?
Yeah, where are your clothes?
Fuck!
Mine are right here,
Language.
Do you have the
sitting next to me.
Korth
good character?
Korth gets back into camp.
I'm gonna
Sees
curse.
Callista,
curse
throws
an
his trident
infernal.
down. Oh, so it's okay when she does it?
Or Turris. Turris is also.
You're
currently
still naked? Oh fuck!
Joe.
Yes, he is. He's warming himself,
Well, since
or
you're
he's drying it off on the at the
kobolds
fire.
tend to go pantsless anyway, so I guess it wouldn't make a difference. So she's just kind of like,
yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing to see. I mean, he's just scaly.
okay, well,
And
she'll just kind of.
if you look close enough, you could probably see a little cloaca slit. But I mean,
She's
not
not
gonna
gonna
look
close
at
it.
exactly.
She's just like,
Yeah, she.
quick.
Oh, no.
Hey.
No.
But, so Darcy just kind of. No, it's not. Oh, God. And she just sips her tea.
And then I'm like, oh shit!
Language.
Sorry. Sorry.
Korth picks his trident up off the ground, puts it back on his back, and he walks over. Darcy, may Korth speak to you for a moment.
Do you have on pants? She's like has her eyes closed because everyone else around her is naked, so she's like, do you have on pants?
Yes.
Okay.
But Korth not.
Okay.
Korth is
I'm
fully
still
dressed.
naked.
As she stands up, she will offer you tea. Do you like tea?
Korth is not sure, but we'll try.
Okay. And then she'll follow you.
So, Korth is... Should I talk to her, like, outside or something?
Well, away from the group, probably like 10 feet away, maybe.
Maybe. Just,
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess let's go outside.
Oh.
Oh.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Okay.
What? Everybody's leaving me behind.
It's okay, Nikki.
But I don't know what you're plotting. It could be dangerous.
Korth isn't dangerous. Not intentionally.
love you too.
But your name is Danger.
Okay.
God's listening.
God's watching, and he's not very entertained. I'm sorry, is the cursing bad? Or is that just a
No.
part of the theme?
No, this is part of my character.
Okay. I keep forgetting, it was just...
So Turris is gonna take his clothes and start, checking them and mending them and doing, random stuff. His gear, oiling his leather.
I'm just like this. Not because I'm
Did you
shy.
leave your clothes out to dry or something?
No, I took off running and stripping.
So they're just out there in the woods.
Kinda,
You should
yeah.
go find them. You'll lose your magic leaves.
Let's wait till
Yeah, they went everywhere.
Let's wait till everybody comes back first. Then we can go and get them.
But I'm still sitting here like this. Like I said, once we get back and everybody gets back in, I'll explain. And I was just like, fuck! Damn it! Pocky's over there. Pocky! So you're cat sitting?
Huh?
Cat sitting?
Yeah, Brittany's cat sitting for Andrea and Jordan.
We're all banished. We're actually going to do it in here in front of the recorder because it's an actual conversation that you guys are not meant to hear.
Okay.
Will y'all
So we are
step out
banished.
onto the patio?
Okay, can I have a cigarette?
No.
Oh.
The cigarette wire.
Cigarette.
I'm gonna make
Oh, don't mumble.
Mumble. Wah. Hey, that's not fair.
By the way, the cat was looking at the whole time. It was so
He
cute.
whined at you guys too.
He's like, hey.
He whined. He
Oh,
let out a
cheated at us?
little meow.
I can't find my lighter.
What do you do with it?
I'm going
I had it in my boot,
I recommend going on the patio.
Great.
but I can't
I
find it.
love the character just like,
Outside.
say that.
Go.
That's actually very cleric, so. good
Isis.
job.
We'll go
Bye,
outside.
sis.
Here she comes. Flip the porch light on.
Find it?
No,
I've got one.
it's an orange lighter. So if you see it,
I have
Ah, it's a face sucker.
I thought. I found it. You're good.
And I bet you're glad you're Korth's trusted confidant, huh?
Pretty much. Otherwise,
guys
he'd probably be
come
like,
closer
he'd do
to
whatever
the-
the fuck he wanted.
Go ahead and move closer real quick.
I was gonna say, we might want to do this like professional style.
Yeah. So let's get like right here. Okay, go.
So, Korth has concern. When Korth was in pond, just, swimming and getting self-clean and stuff, Kali reached down underwater and grabbed Korth's stones.
Oh.
Is this Kali trying to mate with Korth, or should Korth show her what Turris taught Korth?
I wouldn't. It sounds like that was possibly an accident. I wouldn't approach her for mating, per se. You might want to actually just not mention it, let it go. I don't think Callista's interested in mating. I'm sure it's nothing against you. I think it was just an accident. Do you understand?
Korth thinks Korth understands.
Okay, alright. But I'm glad you asked. And
Of course.
they will walk back.
Okay. You can light everyone then. I'm gonna go to the restroom while y'all do.
Okay. I think Nikki's still smoking, so. That was good. Good job.
We'll pause the recording real quick then.
Okay. We're done, guys.
Okay, go.
Alright. Turris is currently checking over his gear, oiling any of his leather,
Doing some minor mending.
Yep, doing some minor mending.
I guess Darcy and Korth appear from speaking to each other and come back, and Darcy sits down for a cup of tea.
Okay.
Did you want to try?
Sure, Korth will give thee a try.
Korth is gonna eat the entire cup.
I have to make another one of those now.
Roll for damage.
I rolled
What kind of cup?
A wood cup, just a little wood cup.
Roll for damage from splinters.
what is that, D4?
Yeah.
Yeah.
4 damage.
Oh.
Ow,
You got a piece of cup lodged in your esophagus.
Oh no! He just swallows harder. Oh no!
Korth is gonna... Korth is going to, try and ask for a piece of parchment.
Oh, okay. Okay, Darcy will hand him one because she has parchment.
He scribbles on it, but what he wrote is illegible because he can't read or write.
Oh!
What's wrong, Korth?
Oh no.
I feel like this is probably a bad
Korth,
idea.
where's
but
the cup? Oh no, he swallowed it. Korth, you're supposed to drink. Oh god.
Korth is just gonna grab his fist and just slam it into his gut.
Self-highlight.
That's
Yeah,
not.
it works.
Okay, yeah.
You see the half broken like
Korth was
chunks.
attempting to say Korth was joking.
Turn the light on real quick.
Outside?
Yeah. Turn the porch light on.
Are you okay?
Korth is glad he can breathe for a long time.
Okay.
It's raining.
Yeah.
Oh no, Ice is out there getting wet.
Oh no!
No, she's
No,
not.
I
She's
should
not.
probably-
Oh, she came back in.
I just realized she was here.
Lucky. Okay, sorry. I
She
heard
was-
it and I was like, wait a minute. Is the faucet on?
Oh.
Alright, continue, sorry.
Okay. So this cup gets split up, and Darcy just goes,
Are you okay?
It's not an actual cup that gets split up. I'm pretty sure
so
he
it's just
chewed it.
pieces? Okay. Well, she
No,
sees
it's
the
a
pieces.
Chunk.
Are you alright?
Korth's pretty sure it tastes blood, but it's fine.
That's a heal over time thing.
Yeah.
I just Darcy wants to know what he thought of the tea, though.
From what Korth could taste was not bad.
Okay.
Well, just take it easy with what you eat now.
Yes, Korth will make sure to chew.
Drink your tea. I think it tastes great.
I didn't realize the cups were edible.
No.
Yes, you should try. Make sure to chew thoroughly.
No. Just like the mom, like no. No. It's just the water, just the tea.
What is that? What is that?
Roll for persuasion.
Flavor soaks into-
What is that?
What is that? I guess it would probably be something like oak.
Okay.
Or well, yeah, I guess oak.
Flavor soaks into it. It's good.
Am I rolling persuasion? You said?
Yeah.
Fuck.
We're gonna find out if Jers is gonna eat this cup.
What did we decide was against persuasion?
16. It's usually just an opposite roll. So I got a 16. We tie.
I got a 19.
He's gonna eat that motherfucking cup.
Ah, fuck.
It just did, like, her heart just. I spent so.
Wait, did you make these?
Yes.
I'm sorry.
And it's gonna just. It's gonna.
He only took a bite out.
Yeah.
He took one bite and it's covered in slobber and it kind of slides down with spit.
Drips off
and
me.
there's spit dripping out of your hand.
Here, let me finish
Korth
that.
is gonna find a chunk of wood and try to carve her a new cup.
Oh,
With his knife.
what would that be? That would be art.
Well, she'll just kind of look at her cup and
I bet you could do it.
like holding back tears.
What
My
would the roll
sudden
be?
realization
I don't know.
No.
that I
There is
don't
no,
have
like,
my playing
crafting
cards
skills anymore.
No.
because they're with all of my stuff
I
that
mean,
I
I have
carry on my
proficiency in
body.
jeweler's tools, but I think this would be like wood carving.
Ow.
Yeah.
You okay?
Yeah.
And I want to go find my clothing.
I mean, you could probably do some of it.
What did you roll?
So I guess it'd just be the base roll. I got a 5.
Probably plus dexterity.
He makes me a bowl.
Yeah, you make a bowl with a handle on it.
Aww. She'll like it. She'll love it. She'll be like, oh, thank you.
It's a quartz-sized cup.
It's like those big soup cups.
Quartz cup.
Yay! Well, she'll take it and she'll just, thank you. Just like genuinely, like her eyes like sparkling. Like, thank you, anime style.
Your eyes are very strange.
Does he really say that?
Yes, but in good way.
Okay. Well,
Are you ever gonna put any clothes on?
I'm going. I noticed that
You fleshy people are just kind of.
At least Korth is decent when it's most
At
decent.
least my tail isn't covered in scales.
I'm
What is that
sorry.
supposed to mean?
Oh no. Oh no.
It should be.
No fighting.
Start
Would you like
biting
it
my
covered in
tail.
scales? Would you like it covered in scales?
No!
What?
No!
Are you gonna put it up your butt?
No. I was gonna cover her tail in scales.
I mean, if she put it up your butt, it wouldn't be covered in scales. Love you.
No, I'm good.
No, there you go, liar.
It is okay, Kali. Just because you're not covered in scales, which makes you inferior,
tried.
To wizard folk, you're still a capable person. Puts hand on shoulder.
I need my cards.
She's just petting your tail, like covering you.
Yeah, it's like right up here, and I'm like, I need my cards.
Wait, is your eye patch also?
That's why I was like this earlier, because I was like, fuck! But it's too late now, the secret's out.
Aww. We don't judge. We're all a bunch of
Wink
misfits. Well, Darcy will put her cup away safely and put the rest of the tea away, and, well, we might need to go find Callista's clothes.
Yes, because that paper was with it.
This was pretty important. Let's go find clothes for her.
And the map.
Or, do you still have your magic leaves, or are they on the ground? Are the magic leaves
I
on the
think
ground?
they just kind of.
Or they're scattered in the wind.
They have
Say
been
she could
scattered
sew
to and
some clothes for
fro
her.
in the wind. No, they're gone.
They're gone.
They're everywhere.
Oh,
But there's always more.
Deer skin. Do you still have it? The deer skin.
Worth starts taking his kilt off.
Wait! No! 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 Why are we, I just need my clothes! I don't want anything else! I
Don't
just
worry!
want
Korth
my
can
clothes!
find and make you something. Korth is gonna walk off into the woods and try to find an animal.
Oh my god.
Why not just help me find my clothes?
What'd you get?
I will help you.
18 on the dice. Plus what?
Alright, let's go
Taurus is
find
going
the
to
Let's go find
Was
her
that
clothes.
survival?
slowly put his
22.
gear back on.
Da,
22.
da, da.
Korth finds 3 rabbits.
Oh. Rabbit skin.
Shit!
Nice
Now
and
he's
soft.
gonna have trouble because he's gonna want to keep them.
Oh
Korth is going to try and identify them to make sure none of them are Korth.
Roll for
Are you Korth? I am
perception,
Korth.
investigation.
Investigation.
Investigate.
no! Oh no! Oh no!
I got a 9 altogether.
He is unable to ascertain whether or not Korth is among them.
Oh
Are they all grouped up together?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw my trident and try to hit all 3.
Oh god.
no! Just skewer one on each trident point.
Wow.
Is that a 1?
No, I got a 7
7.
total.
Oh.
You hit 1. The other 2 run off.
Well, while he's doing that, we're actually going to look. Sky and I are going to help her actually look for her clothes.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll for.
Since we're helping, I'll give her advantage.
What? Is it perception or is it?
That'd probably be investigation.
So if
Have you guys
two
wandered off?
people are helping,
Yeah.
if 2 people are
Toward
helping,
toward
do you
the
get
pond.
3 dice or just
Turris can not hold it anymore. He starts bursting out laughing.
2? Question.
Yeah.
If 2 people are assisting, do you roll 3 dice?
No. Assisting is one person rolls, but they get advantage.
Okay.
It's
So-
either that or they
both
add their
people.
bonus to the roll. So, like, if you're rolling for survival, they would add their survival bonus to the roll.
Well, I'm
see
proficient
that
in
working.
survival, so
Well-
let's add my proficiency.
Do we add both of theirs or just one?
I would assume you add both.
So take the higher roll, add my proficiency.
I thought it was just
I would say you do it one way or the other. You either roll 1 dice
and then add your
and
proficiency,
then add everyone's
or do advantage
proficiencies
and
to
do
the.
not add
I'd say at advantage.
So
2 dice.
2 dice.
2.
Just 2.
Take hers, because hers are lucky.
Hers are lucky.
Touching.
Nat 20.
What are you
Yours
rolling
are
to?
fucking lucky.
What were you rolling for?
Looking
To
for my
look for her
clothes.
clothes.
So you don't find your clothes, but you do see a kobold's tracks.
I've been walking back and forth between the
Fuck!
the pond. What do you mean fuck?
They're not there. They're still out there in the woods.
I know.
I was giving him an eye, because
I feel like that was a
like a
Damn, it's raining hard now.
sorry.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go back to camp.
Are you still at camp? Scott?
No, she went with us.
She went with
Oh,
us.
okay.
looking for her
Gotcha.
clothes.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna go
You girls
back
stick
to
together.
camp to have a
You know what? how loud did you laugh?
Yeah.
Pretty loud.
So they,
she.
so you guys find the kobold traps and you can hear him laughing.
Very
And I start cursing really, really loud in freaking infernal.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Doesn't
Make noises.
infernal sound like static and angry beast?
In Russian.
Do it.
Russian, like
I can't do Russian.
Do
German.
it.
German.
German.
Do German.
Sprechen Sie mal das schlecht!
Okay.
Screech. Oh.
Sorry.
Rise,
What'd you roll?
it's okay, honey.
Stealth. I got a 20.
Nat 20 stealth.
Turris makes himself scared.
Oh.
After
He's
hearing-
completely, like, he like somersaults and disappears
Nobody's in camp.
into
so
the shadows.
Okay, so
Nobody
Darcy,
sees it, but he's still something.
Darcy will run back to camp. Taurus! Just angrily. Taurus! Well, all her clothes! She's just looking around.
They're just stomping. Okay, son of a. I need my cards! Yay, flag warning!
Can I see the player's handbook real quick?
Or it's just flooding.
I have book tabs. I will bring them to you next time.
Korth's gonna attempt to find another animal.
Roll again.
to wear a rabbit bikini.
Just like no, make the ears be like
22.
right here, so it's like super cute.
You find a cluster of 6 chipmunks.
Oh!
You guys gotta take into account, you guys are being really loud, screaming, laughing maniacally. All of the big animals have fled.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Except for
6
the rock.
chipmunks.
I'm assuming they're kind of grouped up too.
Fuck!
No, they're a little bit scattered.
Shit!
2 chipmunks by this tree, 1 over there. They're not all in cluster. The highest number of cluster is 2.
15 minutes.
I got a question.
15 minutes till we need to stop.
Yeah. What?
I'm probably gonna doom us all.
What?
Can it hear us?
The rock?
The rock.
No.
Can the rock hear?
Can I hear what you're cooking?
Can the rock hear what you're cooking?
It probably smells tea.
Tea?
I'm kidding.
Alright, well, I
This
guess I'm
smell.
gonna javelin the cluster of 2 then.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Nine.
You hit. They weren't paying attention. They were gathering.
Oh boy. They're
So you-
stuffing shit in their cheeks.
Yep. As you
Okay.
hit them,
No.
like some acorns.
Get out, Tosh.
Just say no in like the mom voice. No.
No.
What? Oh.
The mom voice.
No.
Alright, Korth is gonna keep searching further into the forest.
Okay.
$13.
So he's really
Don't
trying.
find anything in this area.
I'm just gonna sit down,
Alright, well, I guess Korth is gonna take his 2 chipmunks and rabbit and make his way back
wrapped
to
up in
camp.
my tail,
Okay.
just be like, damn it.
Darcy will take off her top robe and drape it over Callista just
I'm just
for
gonna
some
sit there and
decency.
pout.
No laughing.
Sorry. You hear cackling
stealth.
out in the woods. Little giggles.
Darcy just gets out her tea again and just offers it to Sky and to Callista and just sits there like, well, this will blow over eventually.
Alright, Korth is gonna try and fashion basic underwear from
Face
Loincloth, yeah.
Goddamn
From-
chipmunk loincloth.
Well,
Chipmunk
they're
boob cups.
Yes, like with the
There are two
stripes and
chipmunks,
shit.
and you have two tits, so the
Ah, and the
chipmunks are
bunny, don't
covering
forget
those.
the bunny.
The bunny, its head's
So
God!
so it's a chipmunk,
Awful.
like, really risque.
Chipmunk bra.
And then a bunny rabbit thumb.
Like little tiny.
Oh, you know
nuggets.
what? You gotta go gather saplings too. What are you gonna tie them together with?
I was gonna
The
say
vines.
string.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
I'm
got
gonna look
string.
for like vines or saplings or just.
Well, wouldn't he have string with his jewelry?
I do have him. And
Yeah,
a jeweler's
that
kit.
works.
So I could use like chains and stuff.
That'd be itchy.
So
It's
I
gonna
don't
be,
think he realizes that.
I was gonna say, he's got scales, you don't know.
God. Oh
He
my
won't
God.
feel it.
So do I need a
my God.
roll for like what do I need a roll for? Cleaning them
Craftsman.
I was
up.
about to say,
Can we
please
give
don't
it
make
really
him
high
go
armor
check for
stats like
saplings.
women's armor in every video game?
What?
You're gonna have the highest armor class out of
I was
all of
gonna
us.
I'll give her
A
plus,
distraction
plus
armor.
3 charisma to the opposite sex.
You go, girl. You rogue.
Do I
Why
need
is she wearing chipmunks on her boob?
And then just be like, oh yeah.
It totally doesn't go with the color scheme because I'm like
But
all
it's,
I don't
okay.
know, babe. I
It's
don't
plus,
care, though.
plus 3
Just
to
like,
men, but minus 2 to women.
oh.
I gotta write this
Women will be
down.
like, ew, that is so last
What
summer.
a scam.
That was so last summer.
So am I just
Right.
using my proficiency with my jeweler's kit?
Dollars?
Chipmunk's fur
Jewelry.
is
Oh,
just
jewelers?
not right to wear right now.
Or what am I doing? Do I add anything to it?
Mink is so much more in season.
I mean, just panties and overall. That's almost
Oh my
like
God.
jewelry.
Yeah, I agree.
So, let's see.
At least he's doing something nice for you.
14.
It's
I
not
think.
hooves.
Yeah, it's not hooves.
I say they're not craftsman perfection, but they're not shoddy.
So I walk up with a chipmunk bra and some bunny rabbit panties.
Oh my god.
I need you to draw that real quick.
Yes!
Somebody give him a piece of paper.
I got it, hold on.
I actually have some art paper.
It does not have to be a masterpiece.
It
Like-
probably won't be.
Like my,
So
my
is like
drawing.
the bunny head gonna be like right there on the abdomen?
I'll
It's
figure
how
it out.
whatever he wants.
Shit.
He made it.
Yes, please.
Just be like, thanks, Korth.
I'm gonna put on my glasses.
Would you like some actual art paper?
That might be better.
Maybe.
It's up to you.
Why not?
Get all-
Depends on
get all
how detailed you go.
fancy.
Well, I mean, that's what it's for. It's for all the art of the kind of campaign. If anybody else wants to draw on there, they're more than free to.
I draw.
So are you going to pin them on?
Well, I think we're trying to figure out what they look like first.
Yeah, I know, but like, that's going to take a minute. So are you going to pin
I
them on?
imagine the stripes. Just
Yeah, like,
One's one way, the other's the other.
They're not shoddy. If they had been shoddy, they would have been like
Are you gonna-
weird.
but it'd be nice and insulated though.
It will be insulated.
That's
Your nipples will never show. I mean, now that they'll show anyways because you have infernal blood, but
What does that mean?
you're so warm.
I'm gonna draw a cat.
Yeah, but I'm sure I get cold every once in a while. But it's gotta be like extreme cold because it's gotta counterbalance my extreme heat.
Blue, you were there whenever I drew Erica's cat, right?
No.
You weren't?
nice.
I drew Erica's cat for her.
So are you pitting them on?
She just goes off into...
Of
Yeah, my
course, that's
tail,
what you
like-
focus on.
Darcy will hold
Of
Are
course,
you,
that's
you're
what you focus
still
on.
you're still stealth. Did you come out of stealth?
No, he's hiding in the trees
Well,
right now.
Darcy will
watching,
look around and take
giggling
off.
to himself.
Darcy will take the robe off from her
Okay,
shoulders and hold it
this
around her.
is roughly what it looks like. The squirrel's tails are like twisted together right here on the chest.
It's
my
like
God.
tied in a
I
bow.
can't see it.
Like you got like this little chipmunk bow thing knotted in
Chipmunk
the
still.
middle.
Oh, they are sideways. One of them's sideways. One of them's not.
Oh my god.
Well, no, they're facing out. That one's just fatter. Okay, I see what you're saying.
So you got one bigger on one side and
And the bunny head.
right on the crotch, I'm guessing.
Oh my god.
gosh.
Yep, and the ears are still there.
And they get attached together like one of those weird ass swimsuits.
And the bunny tail's right where it should be.
Oh!
That's why it's plus charisma to males.
Ooh.
Dude! Fuck it, why not?
And then hence the creation of Playboy Bunny.
Korth was the OG Hugh.
I
What do you think he's made
he
all
holds
those
it
drugs
up.
for?
He's got it like dangling right there, the whole thing, and I'm just like,
Oh.
fine.
Okay. Darcy will pat her shoulder and take her robe and just. Okay, go ahead. Yes.
God, it's been a long time since I've worn this kind of crap.
Oh. Well, Darcy will shield.
No, Dad! No, Dad!
My stepfather had boundaries.
So, as soon as you put it on, you hear cackling out in the woods, and then from the trees, your clothes fall down on top of
Aww. Well, now you have new underwear.
Is that you guys?
You only get your stats if you are only wearing them. That is the only
Keep
item
them
you
on.
get.
Keep
Okay,
them on.
well, I'm gonna keep them on.
They you have to take all of your other clothes off.
Ah,
It only works if it is the only piece of clothing. you
okay, so I can wear it under my clothing.
So, if you had to seduce someone, you strip down.
Yes!
you. To your bunny wear.
Yes! Alright.
Bunny wear.
I gotta notate that in there.
Where,
Now-
bunny?
Now that I've gotten it all in the light, though, that's not Korth, is it?
What?
That bunny? That wasn't Korth, was it?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God. Bunny.
You would have just seen Korth's eyes tear up as he
Oh.
just slumps against a tree.
Oh.
Oh.
All is lost.
Oh.
Korth has nothing to live for.
Oh. His dowry.
Tourist strides out of the forest. That's some nice underwear you got there.
She'll just hide her with a robe.
Korth made it himself.
And look,
You should make Darcy some.
look, I've got two tails!
Friend Darcy, would you like some?
Thank you.
Hey,
Hannah.
hey, Darcy, you could have a tail too!
No means yes.
She has a tail.
Oh,
But she could have a fluffy one!
got to.
And Darcy's just like,
Korth picks up.
Love you, Darcy!
well, Darcy will then take her robe.
She
and
does
put
that.
it
She
on.
stands up, she's got the bikini on, her tail flops over, it's like, love you!
Well, Darcy just puts her robe back on and goes and sits back down with a cup of tea.
Hey, Darcy, touch my boobs!
She'll just.
Wait, more specifically, did I pick out chipmunks that, like, fit your boobs perfectly? Did I get
Yeah, is
your
it
cup
comfortable?
size?
Is it comfortable?
I don't
They
know!
are slightly
Shit!
small.
How big are your boobs?
She's
Average! I guess
So,
average!
like
Here's a
B?
question.
No,
What
average is a C.
Average is a C. Okay.
what is your
When
demon
first
hat?
it was dick size, now it's boobs! Fuck, what?
Here's a good question. What's your demon half? Are you half succubus?
Dude, I don't know. I never got that far with the whole concept.
You can
I mean-
have a lot of different.
Well, if you're half succubus, you're definitely going to be sporting doubles at least.
I think some people are hot in here. I'm not, but
I am.
I can tell y'all are.
Okay, you can turn the AC back up.
I'm actually a little warm.
Yeah, I was gonna say I see you sweating, him sweating, and you.
Yeah, but I still
Yeah,
no
but
matter
I-
what.
I've been running a little bit oddly higher temperature
Of course,
than
I have
normal
a
today.
dog
I
on
went to
me
go
too.
donate, and I was like,
Virginette?
She is
Yeah, but
pretty
no,
warm.
you know. They made comments, and everybody made comments about having sex and getting laid, and I'm like, you guys are lucky. And that's how we found out to old people. This is like, I'm old, I don't touch me.
Yeah, you're not the oldest one here.
I know.
The oldest one here is still getting laid.
It's okay.
Burn! Would you like a list of burn centers in the area?
That is not her decision, though. Let me just throw that out there.
Who, what?
Yeah, it's not my decision. If it
Trust
were
me.
my decision, it'd be different.
You just roll them over and
It doesn't work like that, and you know that. You can't just roll people over. No,
Then it's rape. No.
I mean, you can.
No,
but-
I just work and it's
Honey, I get it.
no, I mean, like, I know you get it. I know anybody gets it.
It just sucks, yeah.
I'm gonna say this out loud so everybody knows. I am tired of being the only one fucking working.
That does suck.
But it's inconvenient in a way too, because it's like,
Why doesn't he work?
well, right now he doesn't work because of Raven. So
To watch her.
yeah, he was keeping her, getting her off to school, and it's hard to find a job that'll cooperate in the task of like getting me to work on time because we only have one car. Getting Raven to school, which she's out of school now, so now we have to make sure it works out, so that, which means he can go and find nighttime work, but that's also difficult. But I've talked to I had a friend that I met today up at the Plasma Center that he's working at Home Depot now, and he's doing overnight, so it's like 9 to 6 a.m.
Pretty good.
which is when I go to work. But,
There you go.
so
Yay.
I was like, maybe you could do that. Because it's really tight.
So
It's tight.
Darcy is sitting there. She takes her robe and puts it back around her frustratedly, as everyone's suggesting that she wear something inappropriate.
I'm gonna swear profusely at Turris
He's just gonna sit there and grin and bear it.
and put my clothing back on, and then the last thing I'm gonna put my eye patch on and be like, okay, so you all know the secret, it's great, we're good, but don't say shit to anyone because you're gonna ruin it,
What about? Oh, your eyes? Oh, okay.
Is it
because
you
that's
have a
my
veil?
trick. And I say it just like that.
Is the secret that mole on your left butt cheek?
Don't you dare say a word about that again.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna plop back down, legs crossed, and be like, you never saw it.
I can see your bunny too.
Kurthos
Or
the
your
last.
bunny ears.
Those,
Your bunny ears.
No, I have like pants and a tunic thing.
but are the bunny ears sticking out of
I-
your pants?
They're
Yeah,
like
but
right
I
there.
got it all. Okay, fine. And I was just like, fuck off!
Kurthos will ask, does clothing fit well? I mean, ones I need.
It does the job.
But
I'm sorry. I'm just like right now. She's like fuming.
Yeah, perfectly.
Steam coming off from the cold.
You shouldn't leave your clothes lying around. You'll never know what animal will carry it off into the trees.
Time.
Pause.
You're a pause.
You got,
Resume.
Okay.
yeah, you never know what kind of animal will carry your clothes off if you just throw it off. Into
By the
woods.
way, I have found a rock! And I put it down right on a log in front of everybody. And I'm like, this is what I found.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna look over to her. Did you at least make sure my cards were safe?
What?
My cards.
What cards?
My playing cards. I carry a pack of
You
playing
probably just had your clothes.
I don't. What are you talking about?
I
You might want to check yourself.
I am. I only got my pouch. I'm like, oh,
All your things are there.
good.
You know, but
Okay.
Darcy
Turris
will,
is playing dumb, like he doesn't know. What do you mean? An animal carried those off, obviously, into the trees.
Uh-huh. Darcy's gonna just kind of like look at Callista as she's sipping her tea. Your eyes are beautiful.
Don't tell anyone.
Korth leans over to Darcy. Don't mention mole on her butt. She's very sensitive.
Is the mole sensitive?
I do not know.
She'll whisper to you. And she'll offer you some tea. Here, have some tea. Would you like more tea?
No, thank you.
Would you like tea?
Sure.
This time, do not bite the cup.
Okay.
You go like this. She's like showing him. Would you like more tea, Sky?
Oh, yes, please.
Back back and
No,
forth
she gave you your coat.
angrily.
Did you bring the meat from those 2 animals or 3 animals?
Let's pass it that way, so it'll end up with you. That's my rendition of the.
The squirrel.
I just did a very quick shoddy.
Oh my god.
Did you bring?
Let me see this.
Did you bring the meat from those 3 animals?
Yeah, he brought it back to camp before he
Okay.
actually did the.
Turris
and stuff.
makes chipmunk and
Nice.
bunny stew.
Nice.
Yummy.
Pass it that way.
Darcy will happily indulge. Oh my god.
Are you gonna use that cup bowl that he made for you?
That's great.
Oh my god, I love it.
That's great.
Scratching.
Death rabbit. Holy
Whoa, that was some
That was
serious
cool.
lightning.
That's yours.
Scratching at it. Damn it!
Can I have that paper? I'm gonna put it with my stuff.
Damn it! It itches!
shit. Jeez.
Nobody give him any more paper to draw. Like, nobody used the art book, so I can keep it with my stuff.
Okay.
I want to keep
What?
a copy of it. So I have it, like, I kept the drawing so that we have it for records.
Oh, well,
My drawing of showing Korth how to
Make
Wait,
with the
let me
coitus.
see that.
make
I need
the
that.
coitus.
We should name these since they have actual stats.
I was gonna say, since it's a +3 to charisma, 2 men particularly, 2 males
Yes.
particularly, could be the
furkini.
the bunnykini, yeah, the bunkini.
The Boonkini.
Bunkini.
Apparently, though, I would say that this could be could this be something that could be passed along to all the other females in the body?
More
I would
specifically,
say no, because it was specifically made for you.
Yeah.
So it's like he sat there and sized me up. He's like, Court can make that.
I mean, you did set a stone.
see, when you grab a lizard folk's stones, they automatically gain all your measurements telepathically. That's how Turris
Alright,
is so
is
successful.
that what he was doing? Was like sizing me up when he had me hooked underneath the water, kind of crap.
Yeah, he was sitting there studying, tail wrapped around. He's like,
It's like measuring. Taking his tail, like measuring.
Jesus.
Comes behind her, like pops a feel on her boobs.
grabs one of her boobs, grabs one of his.
Wait.
What is that from? There's something like where it's like. I can't remember what it's
Whose line is it anyway?
Yes! Yes! Whatever.
Since Korth made it, he should get to decide what it's named.
It is the Bunkini.
Yay!
The Bunkini?
Bunkini.
Even though there's chipmunks?
Bunkini sounds better. Furkini? Furkini?
There's gotta
Bun
be.
bun.
Fuzzkini.
Huh.
I already wrote Bunkini.
The fur babies.
The fur baby?
That's what it's named. Bunkini, in parentheses, the fur babies.
You have unique armor now.
Under Armour.
Under armor.
Courtesy of Korth.
Courtesy.
Korth
Does
to
it have like little teeth and shit attached to it as like beats of shit?
Oh, that would be so
I don't know, but
itchy.
he's got some more bones to make jewelry with.
Some of the
True.
little clasp is one of the little tiny claws.
It is the
Did
claws,
you leave
that's what I drew it
the
as.
bunny skull in there to give the head shape?
You've got a slight bulge in your pants, Nikki.
Yeah! Dude, I'm gonna abruptly stand up to the public trust and be like, yeah!
Hey, you got a real nice bulge down there. It's a real nice bulge down there.
The weather's getting worse.
Fancy bulge inspector!
My husband just texted me and said there's tornadoes touching down in the metro. We might want to call it.
What?
Where at?
There are tornadoes touching down in the metro.
Oh crap.
It's getting pretty.
I gotta call Charles.
Where are they touching down?
I'm not sure exactly. Let me see if I can get actually pulled up.
I don't have any tornado warnings at all.
I don't either, but I think it's telling me because I'm in Choctaw, so I don't think it's saying.
Hey, are you guys watching the weather?
I'm gonna call my husband up.
How is it? What's it going on? Like, What do you got going on? Has there been any signs or saying anything about tornadoes?
Okay.
Hey, where's everything at?
Oh, it's big.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I can't access anything for some reason. It's
I just
not
wanted
telling
to
me
make
there's any
sure.
tornadoes or anything nearby.
Because we got the
Oh, I'm gonna stop the recording. So we will pause right there.
Yeah, I want to make
Sorry.
sure